Alright, how's it going, guys? In my last video, actually in my last few videos, I was teasing the fact that I would attempt to make an Earth-like aircraft carrier or ship of sorts that would be able to fly around Earth and do some explorations and such, because all my other ships have been space only. I did do that. In fact, I did it a little better than I thought I could. I made a ship that could do both Earth and space because of the hydrogen thrusters. In fact, uh, I tried to do an atmospheric ship. I'll show you guys that real fast. It's right here. It looks pretty cool, and I figured out how to make the hangar doors much bigger. This can now fit a 4-block high ship, but unfortunately, using only atmospheric thrusters, the ship was way too heavy. It would not lift up. So I reverted, changed course, and instead made a hydrogen ship. Now I'm actually more proud of this ship than the other one. It is about the same size, I would say. It is a little bit less long, but it does have a bunch of hydrogen tanks in it. And so as you can see, I'm doing a little flyby of the outside right now. There's a little bit of a sneak peek of what's ahead. Here's the full outside view of what's going on. We got no solar panels on the bottom because I'm not thinking about taking this into space until recently. And then I decided I'm going to take it up to there. And so I decided to make this video first in case something goes wrong. So I'm going to do an inside tour now of the ship. So the only entrance into the inside of the ship, actually there are multiple. You can go through that door right there. You can go through the hangar doors, or you could go through this gate right here. And what I think is cool about this ship is there is enough space for us to land like a small helicopter or something right here. Maybe a small fighter ship. Anything we want, really. It's small enough to land something right here. So that's pretty cool. I haven't done that on any of my other ships, but this is the first time. So here's the inside of the ship. It's not super decorative, but I did incorporate a skylight, so we get to have an awesome view, stuff like that. I have incorporated the beds and the bathrooms into the wall of the ship now, which I think is pretty cool. So now when you get into the bed, you get kind of a view of the outside, which is pretty neat. I mean, of course, we got the classic bathroom set up. I'm sticking with this. I really like it. It's only takes up 2 blocks of space. It works really nice. We got this graded catwalk. I want to incorporate more of these into my designs in the future. I didn't really think of much to do with it right now, so I just left it. But I think in the future, more designs of this could be cool. We've got, of course, lights when it goes dark, because when it goes dark, it gets really dark, of course. And then the cockpit. This is a 1-person piloted ship. I could add more maybe if I wanted to, but I think 1 person works piloting this ship. I mean, it can only fit 3 people if you all want to sleep. Maybe 4 if you did like rotations, but that's about it for that. Now, if we go down to the bottom floor, I have blocked most of it off, and I did this when I decided I wanted to make this an Earth and a spaceship. I decided that that would probably be in my best interest in case we wanted to make this realistic, you know? So let me turn on my lights. There aren't, I don't know how to explain this. There aren't lights down here. I probably should put a light down here, but I decided against it. Just purely for the fact that it was kind of an afterthought, and I've got panels right here, so it'd be kind of hard to place a light. But anyways. Here's a hydrogen generator. It's got ice in it. I don't know how much is in it right now. Okay, yeah. We've got 4,000 ice in here to produce hydrogen, which is pretty cool. We've got, like I said, my awesome hangar. And then, of course, we've got the rest of the ship, which is blocked off. But we do have more hydrogen right here. But I blocked almost all of that off. We only need access to 1 hydrogen generator on each side. No, we only need access to 1 in general, because if you look up here, you can't see it, but there is piping that connects all of these tanks. So as long as 1 is fueled, we're good to go. So now I'm going to open up this door right here, so I can show you my little car, my Rover. There's not much to it. I put a camera on the back. I just found out about these. They're pretty cool, so I'll show you. What it can do. If you click 1 on the hotbar, because I put it on the hotbar, you get a back view of the ship, which is pretty cool. And then you can exit the view there, and we can drive the ship around. It's pretty quick. Not ship, sorry, it's a car. It's pretty quick. I don't really care too much about it, if I'm being honest. I just wanted to make something quickly, and you know, get a little design out there for the video. Let me see if we can use the camera. This is kind of like a backup camera, which is pretty cool. And it's just like driving a car, except in video game form. So it's a little bit more complicated, because in my head I'm thinking about, you know, WSAD and stuff like that. Okay, trying to think about the best way to do this. Okay, because I can't see what's happening. Okay. Oh nope. Okay, I broke the gyroscope on the back. Okay, I have broken the entire rover. That is okay. That is a design flaw on my part. I have not made rovers frequently, so we'll just try and flip this thing real fast, I guess. There we go. I have not made rovers very often, so that is on me. That is going to be ditched, and we're going to try again later. That was not scripted. That was very unintentional. I have never made a rover before, so I thought it would be cool to try. Well, I've made one before on the first failed ship, but I didn't really drive it much. So we'll try to make another one. We'll actually, I think the main issue is this ramp is too steep, so I'll try to fix that too. It was a little bit difficult for the rover to climb up this ramp, so we'll fix that. We'll fix all this stuff. But yeah, I'll give you a flight demonstration right now. I'll show you, I've incorporated cameras onto the side of this ship too, so it could be a little bit more interesting. Help us get some better views and stuff like that. So let me get back to the top and we'll fly the ship, and that'll be the end of the video. So for my next video, I want to make a rover. I want to make a large scale, kind of like an explorer of sort, like a ship on wheels, pretty much. That's kind of what I want the size to be, if that makes any sense. So I've got a bunch of stuff on my hotbar here. I can now turn on the thrusters from my hotbar. I've got camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4. I don't know what each camera does, where each camera is angled. Obviously camera 3 is angled on the wreckage of the ship, but that doesn't matter. So I'm going to show you how this thing flies. It goes up pretty fast. It's got a pretty quick acceleration in the upwards direction. It's got a much slower acceleration in the forward direction. It's got a very slow 0 to 60, probably because there's quite a bit of weight on this ship. But if we can slow down, it takes a while to slow down too. It does not slow down very well. There we go. And then you can lower it down. Pretty cool. And yeah, I'll try to take this to space. I'll try to put it on Triton. Probably not in this video. But yeah, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for my next video. It'll either be a pretty cool rover or another ship design. I've got a bunch of ideas in my head. But yeah, stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.